Welcome to the world of hidden fortune. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible story of the 1991 USA 1-cent Liberty coin, a simple penny that could secretly be worth thousands, even millions. You might be holding a rare treasure right now without even knowing it. These tiny copper coins hide jaw-dropping secrets, minting mistakes, and rare errors that have turned ordinary people into overnight millionaires. So, before you spend that penny, watch till the end, because what looks like a regular coin could actually change your life forever. Let's get started. The 1991 Lincoln cent is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial series, first introduced in 1959. By 1991, these coins were struck in copper-plated zinc, following the U.S. Mint's metal change in 1982. While the majority were produced in massive numbers at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, some coins escaped the presses with extraordinary minting errors, tiny imperfections that today define their immense value. A single misplaced letter, a doubled image, or an off-center strike can turn a regular coin into a legendary treasure. These varieties are what collectors crave, the beautiful accidents of minting that make 1 cent worth more than gold. What makes the 1991 Lincoln cent especially fascinating is that it bridges two eras of American coin production: the end of the traditional craftsmanship period and the beginning of full-scale modern machine minting. This transition created room for subtle anomalies, from die cracks to misaligned strikes. Collectors often seek out coins with doubled dies, where Lincoln's portrait, the date, or the lettering appears slightly duplicated. These rare variants are known to fetch astronomical prices at auctions. In some cases, a simple penny discovered in an old jar or drawer has shocked its owner by being valued at over $10,000 due to such minting quirks. The 1991 D. Lincoln cent, struck at the Denver Mint, is particularly interesting to collectors. Denver coins were often struck in high volume, making pristine, uncirculated examples rare. A flawless 1991 D cent in mint state 70 condition, the highest possible grade, can attract intense bidding wars among enthusiasts. Some have sold for thousands purely because of their impeccable shine, perfect strike, and untouched surfaces. In the eyes of numismatists, perfection in minting is just as valuable as rarity in error. Even more mysterious are the so-called transitional errors, where coins are struck using leftover or incorrect metal planchets from previous years. Though rare, a few 1991 cents have been discovered on bronze planchets, the pre-1982 metal composition. These heavier coins, distinguishable by their slightly deeper tone and metallic ring, have become legendary among collectors. Finding one is like uncovering buried treasure. Its rarity is so extreme that even experienced dealers can go their entire careers without seeing one in person. The artistry of the coin adds another layer to its allure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse proudly features Abraham Lincoln's timeless profile, while the reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial, with a tiny image of the seated president visible between the columns. This iconic design, though common in circulation, takes on an almost magical quality when found in flawless or error form. Under magnification, every curve of Lincoln's face, every line of the memorial, becomes a testament to American history captured in metal. To hold a perfect specimen is to hold a piece of national legacy. Beyond physical perfection and error rarity lies another factor that skyrockets value: proof coins. These special issues were minted exclusively for collectors, with mirror-like finishes and razor-sharp details. The 1991 S-proof cents from San Francisco, struck using polished dies, are among the most visually stunning coins ever produced. While most are affordable, a handful of these proofs contain anomalies, such as doubling or color toning, that can make them worth thousands. A deep cameo proof with flawless contrast between Lincoln's portrait and the mirrored background is a sight to behold. What keeps the allure of the 1991 Lincoln cent alive is not just its potential value, but the thrill of discovery. Ordinary Americans have stumbled upon valuable pennies in change, coin jars, or old wallets. Stories circulate of people cashing in their loose change at banks, only to find they've given away a coin worth a small fortune. Every time a 1991 penny passes through your hand, it might just be that one coin, the rare gem hiding among billions. This sense of mystery fuels collectors and treasure hunters alike. Over time, coin grading has become an essential part of verifying a penny's true worth. Professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC authenticate, grade, and seal coins to preserve their condition. A 1991 cent with a rare die error or a high mint state grade can appreciate dramatically over the years. Collectors view these coins as not just hobbies, but investments, small metallic assets that can outperform traditional savings when rarity and demand align. Another intriguing aspect of these coins is toning, the natural color change that occurs over decades. When stored in certain environments, the copper surface reacts with the air to produce stunning hues of blue, violet, and gold. Collectors adore this natural artistry, and unique toning can turn an otherwise common coin into a masterpiece worth hundreds or more. Each toned penny tells a silent story of time and chemistry, making it a unique collectible in every sense. The market for rare Lincoln cents continues to expand, driven by social media, coin forums, and auction excitement. Even casual collectors are now scanning their pocket change with magnifying glasses and digital microscopes, hoping to find a 1991 treasure. This surge in interest has driven prices higher, especially for coins with certified rarity. What once seemed like an old copper penny is now a potential ticket to wealth and fame. Some of the most expensive sales of 1991 Lincoln cents have occurred at major numismatic auctions, where competition is fierce. Collectors and investors alike are willing to pay staggering amounts for coins with confirmed errors, like double dies or off-metal strikes. The combination of rarity, condition, and demand has turned the humble penny into a symbol of hidden fortune. Every sale sets a new benchmark, pushing the limits of what a single cent can be worth. The emotional value of owning one of these rare coins is just as significant as the financial gain. Each penny is a tangible link to America's story, a reminder that history often hides in plain sight. The thought that a coin once used for candy or gum could one day be auctioned for thousands is part of what makes collecting so thrilling. It's not just about money, it's about mystery, craftsmanship, and connection to the past. So, if you happen to come across a 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin, take a closer look. Check for doubling in the date or lettering, inspect the mint mark, and notice its weight and tone. What seems like a simple penny could be a rare masterpiece that transforms your life. These tiny pieces of history have proven time and again that fortune favors the observant. Somewhere in your change jar, your wallet, or your pocket could lie a coin that's not just worth 1 cent, but worth the kind of money that dreams are made of. The 2005 USA 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln cent, may seem like an ordinary piece of change, but within this humble copper-plated zinc coin hides a fascinating world of rarity, error, and unbelievable value. While millions were minted for general circulation, a few extraordinary examples stand apart due to their unusual features, minting errors, and pristine conditions, turning what was once a penny into a collector's dream worth thousands, or even millions. The allure of these coins lies not just in their metallic shine, but in the mysteries they carry from the mint to your pocket. In 2005, the Lincoln cent continued to feature the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has been on the U.S. penny since 1909. However, the 2005 series marked a subtle yet significant era for coin collectors. It was a time when minting technology was evolving, yet still prone to rare and striking errors. These errors, when discovered, became treasures. Some of the most valuable 2005 cents feature striking double dies, off-center strikes, or even missing layers of copper, making them pieces of minting history that collectors go wild for. One of the most desirable finds among the 2005 Lincoln cents is the double die obverse error, where certain elements like Lincoln's eye, the lettering Liberty, or the phrase "In God We Trust" appear slightly doubled. This doubling happens when the die, the tool that strikes the design onto the blank coin, shifts slightly between impressions. These double details are often visible to the naked eye, and when well defined, they can elevate a 1-cent coin's value from a single cent to thousands of dollars at auction. The sharper and clearer the doubling, the higher the demand among numismatists. Equally thrilling are the 2005 off-center strike coins, where part of the design is missing because the coin blank was not perfectly centered during striking. Some off-center errors show just enough of Lincoln's portrait and the date to make them identifiable, while leaving a large blank crescent of unstruck metal. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more desirable the coin becomes, especially if the date is still visible. Such coins can easily fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity and appearance of the error. Another fascinating category of valuable 2005 1-cent coins includes those with missing copper plating. Since 1982, Lincoln cents have been made primarily of zinc coated with a thin layer of copper. Occasionally, the copper layer fails to adhere properly, leaving a silvery appearance instead of the usual reddish tone. These missing clad layer coins are immediately recognizable and highly collectible. Because they are so visually striking, They often become centerpiece items in rare coin collections, sometimes selling for impressive sums when authenticated by professional grading services. Then there are the 2005 proof coins, those specially made for collectors, struck multiple times to achieve mirror-like finishes. Proof Lincoln cents from the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S, are already superior in craftsmanship, but when they are kept in flawless, untouched condition, they can become miniature masterpieces. Some rare specimens graded PR70, perfect proof, by professional coin graders have sold for hundreds of dollars, despite their face value being only 1 cent. The combination of rarity, perfection, and presentation gives these coins a luxury appeal. Collectors also hunt for 2005 Lincoln cents struck on the wrong planchet. Occasionally, a blank intended for a dime, nickel, or foreign coin ends up in the Lincoln cent press. When this happens, the result is a coin that's slightly smaller, lighter, or even a different color. These wrong planchet errors are some of the most coveted finds in U.S. numismatics, and examples from 2005 have been known to sell for more than $10,000, depending on the uniqueness of the mistake. It's a thrilling reminder that even in a modern minting era, human and mechanical imperfections can create unintentional masterpieces. Condition plays an enormous role in determining value. A 2005 penny straight from circulation might be worth face value, but if you find one in mint state condition, especially graded MS68 or MS69, it can be worth hundreds or more. Coins stored carefully without scratches, discoloration, or handling marks are prized by investors and collectors alike. It's not just about rarity, it's about the preservation of history in its most perfect form. A single blemish can mean the difference between a penny and a paycheck. Among collectors, the thrill of discovery is what fuels the hunt. Stories abound of ordinary people finding rare 2005 era cents in their pocket change or tucked away in old jars, unaware of their potential fortune. These stories inspire new generations to look more closely at the coins they handle every day. After all, what could be more exciting than realizing that the penny you just found is worth thousands of times its face value? The symbolism of the 2005 Lincoln cent adds to its charm. Abraham Lincoln himself represents perseverance, freedom, and the triumph of integrity, a fitting image for a coin that has endured over a century of circulation and transformation. The word liberty, stamped beside his profile, isn't just a design element. It's a declaration of American values that continues to resonate with collectors around the world. Each rare 2005 penny is not only a piece of currency but also a small tribute to history, freedom, and craftsmanship. For those who wish to identify valuable 2005 cents, magnification and attention to detail are key. Examine every letter, every number, and even the texture of the surface. A faint doubling, a mint mark anomaly, or a color variation can signal something extraordinary. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC can confirm authenticity and dramatically increase a coin's market value. A graded and certified coin carries a seal of trust that collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for. In the modern market, rare 2005 Lincoln cents are becoming more sought after as collectors realize how few pristine or error examples survive. Demand is rising, especially for coins with strong visual appeal and certified authenticity. Auctions and online marketplaces have seen bidding wars erupt over seemingly ordinary coins, proof that the world of coin collecting remains as vibrant and competitive as ever. It's a world where knowledge, patience, and sharp eyes can transform pocket change into priceless treasure. While it's easy to overlook a penny today, the story of the 2005 Lincoln cent reminds us that value often hides in plain sight. Every coin has a story, a journey from mint to marketplace, from hand to history. Some stories end quietly in a cash register, while others find immortality in collectors' cases and museum displays. The key is knowing what to look for, and never dismissing a coin just because it seems ordinary. So, the next time a 2005 penny crosses your path, take a closer look. It might not just be another coin, it could be your gateway to numismatic fame and fortune. Behind that copper sheen lies the possibility of rarity, the whisper of history, and the spark of discovery. In the world of rare coins, even a single cent can change your fortune overnight, and perhaps even turn a collector's dream into a reality worth millions.